Let's talk a little bit about this movie that that I star in. Really.
I was going to say, right? You talk about the movie. You're the star of this movie.
Really, this movie. It's called Weather Girl.
Hang on a second.
Are you gonna?
Tell me about how good you are in this movie, Ryan.
I'm pretty good.
Tell me who's in this movie,
pretty-
and how did you come to this movie?
This movie stars Trisha O'Kelly, the beautiful Trisha O'Kelly from The New Adventures of Old Christine.
Were you a fan of hers?
I'm a big fan of Trisha O'Kelly. She's married, but the wildly talented Mark Harmon. Ding.
Next.
Caitlin Olsen,
Yep.
who's a hilarious comedian. Myself, Ryan Devlin, ding, rising star, and Patrick J. Adams, who's plays my buddy in the movie, and it's directed by the wildly talented Blaine Weaver, who also wrote it. How do you like being here in Slamdance, Mr. Mark Harmon? Yes, let me give him this back.
You know what, Ryan? It's nice to be invited to be here, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we're both here because of a film we did and being part of it, and they're honoring that film and premiering it here as part of the festival. And I've never been here before, so why not be here as part of a film you're proud of, right?
Why don't you tell me a little bit about your character that you play in Weather Girl?
Why don't you tell me about the character? You know what? It's a big departure from I play on a TV show at the moment, but it's a departure from any character I've ever played, and it's part of the reason I wanted to do it, and part of the reason I wanted to work with you and Trisha and Caitlin and Blaine Weaver. And you know, it's gratifying, I think, to be part of a project that's there because we all wanted to be there, as opposed to because someone was paying you to do it.
Right.
And that maybe is what's more important in being invited to be part of something like this, which is certainly much bigger than anyone there anticipated when we were doing it.
I didn't get paid at all, in fact. Did you even get any money? I think I ended up losing money on the picture.
You know, they said they paid me. I'm still waiting for that check.
What would your character on NCIS do if he met your character on Weather Girl?
I'd put him away in some kind of dark prison somewhere. I'm not quite sure.
Put him in a choker hole.
It's a pretty different kind of guy, and yet, you know, in some ways it's fun to play a guy like that. And in my mind, it's based on real people that I've met, you've met, and certainly been on the other side of a microphone from.
Now, for those of you out there who haven't seen the movie, Mark's character is he might be a little unsavory to few. He plays a little bit of a jerk. I'm just going to come out and say it. A little bit of a jerk. Now, you can defend that if you'd like.
Well, jerks think they're jerks. You
Okay.
know? And that's a fun part of it. In my mind, he's based on people I've worked with and looked at, and while I'm even doing interviews, looked at and said, wow, people like this really exist. But it was a fun role to play, and I'm appreciative to Blaine letting it be pushed out as far as it was to some degree. I've never dyed my hair like that, certainly. Never worn that much makeup. I never worn eyeshadow.
And you play a newscaster.
Yeah, I'm a morning talk show host in Seattle. Very successful, you know, and involved in his own whirlwind of that, certainly, and certainly a guy who believes the BS a lot more than I do, you know. But having said that, it's the setup for you and for Trisha. And for Patrick, and you guys are the guys who carry the movie, and I think you carry it really well.
Well, thank you for saying. And this isn't in the movie. I'm hoping to be on DVD extra features. We have a little scene together where I punch you in the face. I punch your character in the face,
yes,
and knock you out cold. What was that like? Getting beat up by a 102-pound nothing like myself.
Gratifying. but is that in the movie?
It's not. It didn't make it.
But we did it a lot.
I'm gonna get a hold of it.
Good.
I'm gonna leak it on
like
YouTube.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the punch and enjoyed that with you. It was really fun getting knocked around by you.